Johnson, a good hard-nosed defender on Klay Thompson. Contested jumper, shot bounces around, won't go, rebound Reeves.
This is the type of gritty play that they need, though. And it can't just be one player.
And it can't be for just one quarter. Curry for three. Steph Curry with his second field goal and first three-pointer. So the streak remains alive. Now 184 consecutive games with a three. That's the NBA record.
That's one thing you can't do against this Warrior team. Be careless with the basketball. Turnovers gives them open threes in transition.
Nice feed inside. James to Westbrook. Those two have connected a number of times already.
That's an outstanding pass.
And good action. A little back screen for Westbrook, getting him on the move to the rim.
And we're talking about the problems for the Lakers. The Warriors, again, second best record in the league. But even Steve Kerr is saying lately, nice give and go as Porter takes a hard shot from Westbrook. Steve Kerr saying that their defense has been terrible recently.
And I'm surprised they're not looking at that. But this is just a good screen by Monk. And that's just an outstanding pass from James. When they put James at the elbow, he's such a good initiator of offense.
When did you change? That's a good foul by Russell Westbrook. He's getting ready to fly uncontested, attacking the rim for an easy dunk. That's a good foul.
I agree with you. Good foul and should have been looked at.
More substitutions coming in the game. A reminder, upcoming NBA TV and TNT schedule. NBA TV on Monday. Warriors will be in Denver against the Nuggets. The doubleheader on TNT Tuesday. New Orleans at Memphis, and the Clippers will be in San Francisco against the Golden State Warriors. Jonathan Kuminga checking in for the first time. Jordan Poole also in for Golden State. Talen Horton-Tucker makes his first appearance for the Lakers. One-on-one, Wiggins and James. Hand in his face. James doesn't hit. Kuminga the rebound. Excellent start for the Lakers, shooting 58% from the field. Curry finds some room. He's double teamed, gets it to Porter. Porter across the lane. Shot is up, rolls off the rim. They're just 4 of 15 from the field, the Warriors. James down low, double team, through some contact, count it, and one.
And I like that move much better than the previous one. He did Andrew Wiggins a favor by shooting a fadeaway jump shot. This time puts his head down, demands low post position, and attacks.
James flexing that right arm and right hand.
And you're right, pick and roll, they switch, and he seals with physicality, and he goes to the rim, and they're going to call a timeout so he can regain that feel in that hand.
Obviously still bothering Lakers, though. 6 assists already in the first 7 minutes. They're up 8. Well, the NBA app allows you to take the NBA with you wherever you go, anywhere you go. Download today. Stay up to date on the latest action. Early 8-point lead for the Lakers. LeBron James will shoot free throws after taking a hard shot to the right arm by Jordan Poole. Able to get the basket to go, so they'll get the one free throw. Seems to be okay now. That was right after it happened.
If you're the Lakers right now, you have to pay attention to the way that the game is going. And this is a dangerous Warrior lineup on the floor. So you have to be locked in, because scoring at every position and shooting at every position, other than Kuminga.
Moses Moody, another precocious rookie coming into the game for Golden State. Obviously there's the top class of rookies who got a chance for Rookie of the Year, but there's a lot of others who aren't putting up big numbers, but already showing that they're going to have excellent NBA careers.
I agree.
Is that.
So much of Rookie of the Year is based on opportunity.
James misses. Johnson, though, comes out with a rebound. Horton-Tucker over to Reeves. Nice ball fake, kicks it back out, wide open. Monk shot misses. James the rebound. The starting center for the Lakers dominating early.
Well, they're just pounding him in the paint right now. 16 points in the paint at a total of 22. The Warriors have got to shut that off and make him shoot from the perimeter.
Kuminga didn't quite catch it. Horton Tucker, a distraction there. Monk back out to Reeves. Back to Monk, no hesitation. Nails the three. And it's a 14-point Laker lead.
You got to love Austin Reeves. Just the things he does to put you in position to win. Defensively, battling, competing, and even on that, just a simple pass to Monk in the corner.
Right, he knows when to pass and when to shoot, and he tries hard on defense.
Steph Curry now 3 of 6 from the field. The Lakers shooting 59%. It's been terrific offense. As the Warriors, as you said, their defense has been on the struggle bus lately. James gets inside, up and under, missed it. Wiggins the rebound. Warriors look to push.
But see, James has got to get across half court.
And Poole scores the layup. And James was still in the backcourt throughout that entire sequence. Warriors get a delay of game warning. First a warning, second one a technical.
But you're right. And it's got to be talked about also.
Warriors in a zone.
Horton Tucker goes at Wiggins, spins, double team, kicks it out. Shot clock at 5. Johnson back to Horton Tucker. Sidestep, high arcing three-pointer. The rebound goes to Kuminga. Kuminga again, one of those impressive rookies, and an offensive foul is going to be called as Steph Curry and LeBron James collided. James went down. Now they're changing the call. Yes, that it wasn't Curry.
They're saying that Horton Tucker pushed Curry into James.
Ray Acosta initially called it on Curry, but his fellow official came over and said nope.
Did you think that was enough of a redirect?
It wasn't severe. And as Horton Tucker picks up his first. Carmelo Anthony checking in for the first time. Hard to tell in slow motion, but it wasn't a lot.
And the Lakers playing without both James and Westbrook right now, so it's going to be on Monk and Anthony.
And Curry called for a travel. He looks at Ray Acosta, who gives a little two-step dance to show him what he did.
And to be honest, in the NBA, I'm always shocked when a travel's called.
Warriors stick in that zone. Golden State just 33% from the field.
And what they're trying to do is make him have to shoot jumpers versus live in the lane.
Tucker spins in the paint, spins again, now falling away. Tough shot, in and out. Stanley Johnson, rebound and put back.
Yeah, he's played well for them. Another guy that competes, just does the job that's asked of him.
Jordan Poole launches a three and nails it.
That's a big-time shot, being able to stop behind the handoff before the switch really takes place.
And he's a guy that's a big-time scorer.
Poole had a good game the other night in the loss to Dallas, but he had not shot the ball well in February. Johnson goes inside. Bad pass, ball still loose. And Poole has it. Poole again, another three-pointer. And that one goes off the glass. And it's back to a 6-point game. Poole has had an outstanding season, especially early when he started. Still adjusting to going back to his bench role now that Klay Thompson has returned. Anthony one-on-one with the 19-year-old Kuminga. First bucket for Carmelo Anthony.
And documented one of the best scorers in the history of this game.
Toscano Anderson finds Curry. Poole's got Anthony on him. Nice fake. Wraparound pass to Curry. Shot clock at 5. Curry gets past Johnson, flips it up. Shot won't go. Anthony the rebound. Anthony knocks down the three. Curry running past him. trying to alter the shot, but Carmelo Anthony off the bench. He's in his first 2. There's Moody, and Moody to finish.
What a move.
Made me hit my head. That was nice.
Moody in that loss to Dallas the other night, he had 13 points in the fourth quarter. All of his points, played really well. Warriors comeback fell short. But Steve Kerr very high on him. Avery Bradley in his first game back misses that one. Here come the Warriors. Curry for 3. And Bradley with a rebound. Bradley didn't play the last 5 games because of a knee issue. Horton Tucker had some contact. Poole, nice feet. Inside pass to Moody. Beautiful ball movement on the break for Golden State. And they're back within 7. A little over a second difference between shot clock and game clock. Monk makes his move, drives inside, kicks it out. They're not going to get it off in time. 24-second violation. And the Warriors will have 1.6 to get off a shot. So will they get the shot off, or will they wait till the buzzer before launching the long?
Well, if Curry gets it, he'll get it off.
Toscano Anderson throws, broken up nicely by Johnson, and the first quarter comes to an end. Strong one though for the Lakers. They shoot 54% from the field. LeBron James starting at center with 13, and they're up 7. Time for the Crypto.com Above the Rim. Mark Jackson.
And it's LeBron James setting the tone early offensively. Good job setting the screen out of the pick and roll, sealing, easy offense. Filling lanes, the ability to attack, and then full head of steam, staying in attack mode. 13 points in the first.
Welcome back to NBA Saturday Primetime on ABC, presented by MetaQuest. Steve, down 7. You've said recently it's been the defense. What did you think about your defense in that first quarter?
I didn't think much of it. We were playing some zone. We didn't put up much of a fight. It just felt like a pickup game out there. So we have to reestablish our defense if we're going to get back to winning games.
It was a tough shooting quarter early in the quarter, got a little bit better, but what needs to change offensively?
Well, I think we got to get a little better organized. We're just coming down and launching. Like I said, it's a pickup game right now. So we got to put up a stand defensively, get more organized, make them work defensively.
Thank you, Steve. Mike.
All right, Lisa. Steve Kerr not mincing words about his team. We said, talking before the game, that his defense has been terrible. Lakers have done a great job. Pass inside, Westbrook, guarded by Klay Thompson. Westbrook spins again. Thompson stays with him. Stepped out of bounds. Golden State will get it back. Of course, Draymond Green, that's such a key. Draymond Green, when he plays this year, they're 27-6. The games he's missed, they're 15-14. And he was having just a special season in terms of, once again, his defensive impact and his playmaking. And Kuminga called for an offensive foul as Westbrook draws the charge.
Good job offering resistance and an even better job selling the contact.
The rookie Kuminga picks up his second foul. He's guarding LeBron James. Avery Bradley. Westbrook looking. Pass deflected, comes right back to him. 5 on the 24. James falling away. Shot is up, an air ball. Rebound Toscano Anderson. Looking to push. Poole, long three-pointer. Jordan Poole from way downtown. He's 3 for 3 from long distance, and it's a 1-point game. Well, the Warriors love to see Poole get that stroke back. He hit 3 the other night. He's already got 3 here tonight. DJ Augustine feed inside. James able to back it home. Augustine playing in just his second game with the Lakers. This is his 11th team in his career. The Rockets waived him. Lakers just signed him. Here comes Augustine. Good, solid veteran. Point guard. Three-pointer. DJ Augustine from downtown. Immediate contributions with a 3 and an assist.
Well, on the pick and roll, I love it when James is rolling to the rim. He's so dangerous on that attack. And then DJ Augustine was brought in to try to help with that perimeter shooting you spoke about, Mark, that they just don't have enough of.
Klay Thompson gets his first field goal. Westbrook goes to the banker. Domingo the rebound. Oh, nice cut without the ball. Thompson, layup is good.
And that's bad defense by Russell Westbrook. You allow a knockdown shoot in the airspace and just the constant movement to wind up with a wide open layup.
Carmelo Anthony. Step back. Shot misses. Thompson the rebound. Klay Thompson, this is just his 19th game back. Ball deflects. Mark, what have you seen from Klay Thompson since he's returned from that long absence?
Well, you knew it was going to be some rust, and you can tell not shooting at the way we become accustomed to watching him shoot, and quite honestly, not the same defender, but he'll get to that place because he's a guy that's going to work his tail off, and he's the ultimate competitor.
You know, you consider the circumstances. First, the severity of the injuries and how long he was out. In some ways, I think he's past the expectations already. But still, he's only been playing for a month. We'll take a timeout. Lakers up 2. Let's see who is enjoying the limelight. Brought to you by Corona Extra. Klay Thompson, 18 games since he's returned, and it was 2 months ago. January 9th was his first game back. Again, solid numbers, below what we've normally seen. But as I said earlier, guys, with the torn Achilles, the torn ACL, I think he's playing terrific basketball for missing all that time.
I think defensively he has a ways to go. And I think that may well be expected, but they need him. If they're going to be a championship team this year, they need him to be really, really good.
And I'll tell you that Klay Thompson will argue the fact that he's not playing the way he should be playing. So he would be disappointed right now.
Anthony misses. Anthony to rebound. Back up blocked by Thompson, but a whistle and a foul.
I'm not sure that should have reset. The shot clock reset on Anthony's first miss. Not sure that hit.
Well, he'll get to the free throw line.
And I don't know if you guys saw it, because I just saw it the last time out. There were reports that Frank Vogel has been pushed by front office of the Lakers to bring Westbrook off the bench, and he's obviously resisted that. And I think it's absolutely the right move. You don't bring Russell Westbrook here and then he struggles for a period of time and think it's going to get better by putting him on the bench. I think who's ever making that suggestion, if it has been truly made, doesn't understand coaches, coaching, or players.
And you don't understand talent. Tell me somebody that should be starting ahead of Russell Westbrook at the point guard, not named LeBron James. To put you in the best position to save the season. But is that a Van Gundy bomb?
No.
Moody counted and the foul, and a chance for a three-point play.
I think it actually was Woj. I'm not sure. I don't want to say because I didn't really see who wrote it.
I'm a bet on greatness. The guy's a first ballot Hall of Famer. And I think you continue to push the right buttons to get him to playing at the level we've become accustomed to watching him play at and hope that the season can be saved.
Free throw missed. Anthony the rebound. Here comes Westbrook. Westbrook drives into the paint. Left-handed, flips it up. Comes up short. Thompson. Good rebound.
All right. He just made us look bad with that left-hand layup. You got to hit the rim.
By the way, it was Woj. Poole drives, gets inside. Layup, banks it home. Poole is such a talented offensive player.
He really is.
By the way,
you mentioned it. He played so much better as a starter, but he's got to get back to playing great off the bench because he can as Westbrook hits it. I love his quickness and his attacking style of play.
Poole, long three-pointer. That's good. Oh, Jordan Poole, 4 for 4 from downtown. He's got 16 points in 10 minutes. Augustine looks for an answer. That's an air ball. And Poole will bring it up for the Warriors, who now lead by 2. And Westbrook called for a foul. That's going to be his second, team second.
What a weapon Poole is off the bench here. Off the pick and roll, absolutely no help. That's where the Lakers have got to know that they're small. They got to put bodies in front, and here a miscommunicated switch and a deep, deep three.
Thompson inside, Toscano Anderson. Double team, tried the banker, won't go. Kuminga on the follow and got bumped as well.
But this Laker team, which is struggling defensively, they don't have defensive talent out there. They're small. They're slower. I mean, this is just DJ Augustine fighting against Kuminga. That's a battle you're not winning.
Well, even Frank Vogel said the other day, we don't have the defensive speed and the defensive talent that we've had the past years.
But you also have to have the will and the want, the desire. You understand that you're undersized. 5 guys in purple and gold should have been in the paint area attacking the defensive board.
Westbrook attacks the rim, and a reach-in foul call on Toscano Anderson. It's been a 19-point turnaround here in the first half. Lakers were up 14, and now trail by 5 as James and Reeves return for LA. Stanley Johnson's going to come in as well.
Getting back to Jordan Poole, I think that when Klay Thompson came back, he tried to fit in. And Steve Kerr tried to encourage him, continue to play the way you've been playing all season long. The only thing that will stop him from being on the floor when it matters most is defensively. Because offensively, he is a guy that can score in a variety of ways.
He was clearly comfortable off the turnover. Here comes Kuminga, goes to the rim and finishes. Jonathan Kuminga, 8 points off the bench. And the Warriors now up by 7. Timeout, Lakers. The early start has gone awry.
Careless basketball, turn it over in transition. This is where the Warriors flourish. Kuminga attacking the paint.
NBA Saturday primetime on ABC. Next week, Bucks and the Warriors from San Francisco. Coverage begins with NBA Countdown at 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific. Let's listen in on Otto Porter of the Warriors.
Watch the post up. Keep running the floor. Hey, make sure you box out. Make sure you box out. Great defense. There we go. Yeah, I'm capable of making any shot on the court, but I'm not out here looking for that. You know what I'm saying? Come on. Get the rebound. Every board, that's yours. Come on. Come on. Hey. Yeah, Mo. Yeah, Mo. Yeah, Mo.
He has been a nice addition for Steve Kerr as Horton Tucker misses James with a left-handed tip-in.
That is some contrast in personalities in the 2 wired guys today. Otto Porter, reserved, strategic. Dwight Howard, enthusiastic.
Kuminga calling for it. He's got Johnson on him.
Stanley Johnson is a strong low-post defender.
Kuminga tied up and throws it away. Johnson's defense, the reason for that turnover, as Jeff mentioned. There's Johnson coming the other way, going at Kuminga. Just past the midway point here in the second. James guarded by the rookie Moody. Horton Tucker. Johnson. Well defended by Thompson, and a block shot. And a 24-second violation. You know, that's the thing we talk about as points all the time. And you guys did mention it, Jeff, you spoke of it. He's an elite defensive player.
At his best, he is. To expect someone coming off 2 years off with the injuries he faced to come back and be in rhythm at either end right away is expecting too much.
When you think about it, at his best, he was a defensive stopper for Team USA.
Meanwhile, he sits down. Steph Curry back in. So Curry sat after the first quarter. during this stretch where he was on the bench, the Warriors outscored the Lakers 22-10.
And I also think, going back to Thompson, this is rough too in playing intermittently, not playing his usual minutes or consecutive minutes. I think it's really hard.
Right now he's 25 minutes a game. Curry to Wiggins. Wiggins to Toscano Anderson. Somehow held on. Nice move across the lane and banks it home. The bench for the Golden State Warriors, 32 of their 49 points. Poole with 16 of them. Stanley Johnson, a three-pointer. Then a nice turnaround from Golden State after they fell behind early. Curry wide open for three. That's good. Second three-pointer for Curry. It's a 10-point Golden State lead and now a 24-point turnaround.
And that's subsequence by Toscano Anderson. The block out against James and then the bone-crushing screen for Curry.
Reeves for Tucker. James down a lane, goes up and under. Good movement without the ball. James now with 19. Toscano Anderson, he's got 4 assists already here in the first half.
Well, Steve Kerr always refers to him as Draymond Green-like.
Moody knocks down the three. They're 8 of 12 from three-point range. Moody, by the way, has hit his last 11 shots going back a couple of games. And a foul on Horton Tucker.
And that may be a clear path.
So the officials, Josh Tibbin is the crew chief. Mark Lindsay, Ray Acosta. And that's what they're going to go look at.
Play is under
Horton
review to see if
Tucker.
it meets the criteria for a clear path.
Third foul on Horton Tucker.
And I think it is because the ball's out of his hand.
Yeah, the pass was released.
But think about it. You talked about Toscano Anderson being identified as a, Draymond Green-like.